Hey guys, today I want to show you how to get in on the Bowman First Edition cards. Now, the last 2 days, they've had these cards available as an online-only release, and it's been incredibly difficult to get the cards. So this is going to be a step-by-step process of all the little tricks of the trade that you can use to hopefully get the cards tomorrow. Now, just keep in mind that none of these tricks may work tomorrow. They may have changed the whole setup, but I'll show you what I have done, and it's been successful. I was able to get 24 packs the first day and 24 packs the second day. And I've looked into all the little tricks and details and ways of getting around the system, and I'm going to share them with you. So hopefully you find these valuable. If you're ready, then I'm ready. Let's rock! Okay, so here we go. The first thing you're going to want to know is that you should be using a PC. I've heard reports that it is possible to get these cards through your phone, but using a laptop connected to Wi-Fi is not recommended. You want to have a direct hardline if possible so you can have fast internet service, internet connection. The second thing you're going to want to know about, or the second thing you're going to want to do that could potentially help your cause, is to disable your antivirus software and your firewall. Now, you don't have to do this because I've heard of people that haven't done this, but this is just my little trick. This is something that I've done. Disable your pop-up blockers and all that kind of stuff. And you have to accept cookies on the Topps website. Okay, the third thing is you want to be logged in beforehand. You want to go to the Topps website. You have to already have an account. They made that change today, which is April 23rd. You have to have an account through Topps to buy. So you want to be logged in beforehand. The fourth thing is what type of browser to use. I've tried 3 different types of browsers. I've tried Chrome, Firefox, and Brave. And Chrome has worked the best. Chrome is the only one that has worked for me, as a matter of fact, but I've heard Internet Explorer works as well. So keep that in mind. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Topps.com, already logged in. Now, one of the most common questions is, where the heck are these cards? How do you even find them? Because something that's happened the last 2 days is the search function has been messed up. So you can't even search. Some people have been able to search, others have not. I have not been able to search. It gives an error message every time. So what you want to do is you want to go over to Shop by Brand. You want to go there and you want to go down to the little MLB logo and click on it. This is going to be the Topps Cards and Collectibles page. So if you scroll down just a little bit, the product will be right here. At least the last 2 days, it's been right here in the second line. So the top line is going to be these new Topps Project 2020 cards. And it's sorted by newest, but for some reason, even the brand new stuff, which is what we're looking for, the first edition cards are going to be right here. So here's one way to do it. The way that I did it, that was successful. You want to click Add to Cart. Every time I clicked on the actual picture here, it didn't work properly. So you're going to want to click this Add to Cart, okay? And this may not work for you. This is where a lot of people get caught up because they click Add to Cart and then they scroll back up to the top of the page here and look at their cart and there's nothing there. And then they'll go and try to click on the cart because they think that they successfully added the product to their cart, and this is what happens. They click on their cart and it says you have no items in your shopping cart. And people get frustrated and they don't know what to do from this point. Here's what you have to do. You got to keep trying. Go back down, hit Add Cart again. And when you finally are successful, you'll get a little message up here in green that says item was successfully added to your cart. Now, you're only going to need to add 1 item to your cart to proceed. So let's pretend we did. Let's pretend we finally got through. And this is the trial and error part. You got to keep adding to cart, keep trying different things. If it's not working, then you can open up another browser, another window, or another browser. So you can right click on it and duplicate the tab. Boom. What's going to happen is it's going to pull up the same page. Go back down, try adding to the cart now, see if it works. Okay. Also, try clicking on the item if you can get to it and add to cart. If you get to this point, you can go 24 in this box and add to cart if you're trying to max out. Okay, let's go back to where we were, because the whole strategy is going to involve a lot of page refreshing, okay? It's something that you're gonna have to get used to doing. Well, luckily I have 2 up. See, this isn't even going back. A lot of the functions are going to malfunction. You have to find a way around it. So finally we got back, but if that thing freezes up on you and all you see is the spinning wheel, well, you're lucky you had 2 pages brought up. So let's assume you can finally get it added to cart, because that's just the first step, guys. Let's try this. Add that to cart. Let's see if we got anything in the cart. Well, this one took me right to the page, so let's try adding it to the cart. I already got an error message, and this is for something different. The product's required options weren't entered, okay? So for this one, I'm just going to enter it in like this. You don't have to do this for the first edition cards. Okay, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the little green check mark, and it will say you added whatever to your shopping cart. Now you can click on here, which is your shopping cart button, and hope that it loads. If it doesn't load, I'm going to show you a trick of what to do. Okay, so we are in the cart right now. Let's assume that it didn't load into the cart, okay? We're gonna go back, and I'll show you the trick to get into your cart. You have to go up here to where it says your cart. You have to right click and open link in new tab. Boom. You're gonna wanna do this like 5 times at least. Open link in new tab. I'm doing this on a laptop, which is what I told you guys not to do. The only reason I'm doing it on the laptop is because this is how my setup is to record videos. So I have to. I'm not actually trying to buy right now because I couldn't get it to work on a laptop. So you can see the top now. I've got a bunch of these tabs, and they're all on the cart. Now tomorrow when you try this, or today, depending on when you watch this video, some of these might work, some of them might not. If you get an error message on all of the tabs that you tried to open your cart, start refreshing them. So let's start on the first one. You're gonna go over to this. It's a reload the page button. Reload, then go to your next one. Reload, then go to your next one. Do it for all of them. If you've got 10 of these tabs open, the more the merrier. Keep doing it. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Eventually, you're gonna get to your shopping cart, okay? So I'm gonna exit out of these so I can show you the next step. Okay, here we go. We finally got to the shopping cart. Okay, here's our total. Now, if you only pressed add item to cart one time and it worked, and you found your way here, here's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to change this to the number that you want. Let's say it's 24. You enter in however many you want and you go to update cart. Now this is probably not gonna work because it didn't work for me hardly. I don't think it ever worked. So what I had to do, it would shoot me an error message right here. Hopefully it works for you and you'll be good to go. If it doesn't work for you and this page ends up turning into an error, you have to go and start refreshing the page again. Just keep refreshing, refresh, refresh, refresh until it gets you to the page you want to be at. So let's say you're finally here, you got 24 in your cart, now you want to go to checkout. So you're going to hit checkout and I have to log in. Hold on a second, I'll log in. All right, so I'm getting a bunch of error messages now trying to do anything, but I'm still going to walk you through this because I think it'll be back to normal by tomorrow. There's something wrong using a laptop. It just doesn't work, using my laptop especially. So I can't record the video from the PC, so I'll just have to walk you through from here on out. And you won't have much of a visual representation, but at least I can give you the steps that are required to complete the next couple of obstacles, which you will get more obstacles from here on out. So let's assume that you got all of the items into your cart and now you're going through the checkout process. the first checkout process, the first part of the checkout process is for them to give you a shipping quote. Now, here's where the first real trick comes into play. Once you're on your shipping page, you're going to get a spinning wheel, and it's going to be on the right-hand side of the page where your total is, and you're going to get a spinning wheel where the options for shipping are on the left. So if you are successful, you will get several shipping options. It'll say like, I don't know, USPS, Priority Mail, UPS, FedEx Smart Post. There's like 4 options I think that you can choose from. There's one that's free, and it's the FedEx Smart Post. $0. So if I were you, I'd click on that one. So once you made it to this point and you can click on that, you've done well. But here's the problem. You're not going to get to this point easily. So what you will probably have to do is enter in another shipping address. This part right here is very important. So what it does, when you enter in an additional shipping address, add a shipping address, you can go ahead and put in your exact same shipping address. But what you probably want to do is just change one capital letter. Maybe instead of capitalizing the street name, you make it lowercase or something like that, just so it's a little bit different than the other one. And now you can click back and forth between your shipping options. Let's say these two are my shipping addresses. They're exactly the same, except for maybe a capital here or there. And it'll say ship to this address, and you're going to click yes. You'll get a little spinning wheel right here. If the spinning wheel is lasting, that's a good sign. If it goes away right away, go and click on your other shipping address and let that sit until the wheel stops. When you are finally successful, you'll get your shipping options below. You'll want to click on the shipping option of your choice, probably FedEx Smart Post, and then you go over here and you click place order. I think it says place order. So after you click that, here's another obstacle. It's going to take you to the payment screen. Now is when you get another spinning wheel of death or 2. And there's a different step that you're going to have to take to get through this process. So most likely what you're going to see is you're going to see a spinning wheel of death in the center of the page, and you're going to see a spinning wheel of death over on the right-hand side of the page. Some of the posts say that you can wait this out. I would not just wait it out. What I would do if I were you is you go up to the top of the page here, and you're going to right click, and you're going to click duplicate again. So click duplicate. You're going to want to do it like 8 times. Just start duplicating your payment pages. Duplicate. You're going to hit it again. Duplicate. You can hit it again. Duplicate. You're going to do that like 8 times until this whole top bar is filled with new tabs. They're all going to be spinning, and what it's going to do is it's going to take you back to the shipping page, okay? This is good, because what you really want to do is you want about 8 of these tabs, 8 to 10 tabs. You want them all going back to the shipping page, and then you play the game again. Ship to this address, ship to this address, until you get your options for free shipping through Smart Post. You're going to click your free shipping through Smart Post and go back over to the checkout. Click the checkout, and then it's going to bounce you back to the page that had the 2 spinning wheels of death before. Now, the whole point of this is so one of these tabs, hopefully more than one, are going to get lucky, and they're going to avoid the double spinning wheels of death, and they're going to take you right to your payment options. Now you have a choice over here on the left-hand side of how to pay, and it's going to say on the top your credit card information that's already stored in there, hopefully. So if you don't already have credit card information stored in there, that's okay. You can add new credit card information in if you're feeling lucky. If you want to do it the right way, you should probably buy something the day before, the night before, or a few hours before, so that you can lock your credit card information in there. Then all you have to do is there'll be a little box that you can click, a little circle. It'll be highlighted in your credit card information, and then you can proceed from there. Now, odds are this isn't going to work on the first try. If it does, then you're lucky. If it doesn't, guess what? You've got 8 more tabs doing the same thing, trying to process this order. It's okay if you keep trying to process through your credit card or PayPal, it's only going to accept one of them because you're only allowed 24 of these packs. So Tops is going to know that you already ordered some, and they won't let it process more than one payment. If they do, you'll get refunded. So if it worked the first time and your credit card went through, you'll get an email from Tops saying, congratulations, your order went through. Here's your confirmation number. If you haven't gotten that email yet, then you haven't gotten your order yet. So my next suggestion for you is to go try PayPal. So that would be the next option below your credit card. Click the PayPal option. Go through the steps that it takes. You're going to have to sign into your PayPal account and hit approve and pay now. Hopefully that'll work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't work, go to one of your other tabs. This whole time, if you get hung up on one tab, go to the next tab and keep trying. If you're still back on your shipping information, click back and forth on your shipping until one goes through, and you can click your smart post and proceed from there. By the time you're done, you're probably going to have 3, 4, 5 tabs that are on the payment processing screen, and you're just going to want to keep trying different payment methods. You could try entering in a new credit card, and that worked for me yesterday. So one of them, on the first day that this was available, PayPal worked for me. On the second day, PayPal did not work, but the credit card did work, and I had to enter in a new credit card. So there's still hope. If you haven't purchased anything on the Tops website and you don't have your credit card information stored in there, there's still hope. You can enter your credit card info in. But your highest chance of success is to have that information already stored in your account so you can proceed in a timely manner. Okay. Now, the last thing is the error messages. If you're getting a 503 error, or I think even a 504 error, those are not the good errors. That means that you haven't progressed in your attempt. If you get a 500 error, that's a good sign. It means that you've progressed a little bit in your attempt to refresh the page. But as a recap, the refresh button is going to be your friend, but you must only refresh at the appropriate time. And the reason why you are duplicating these tabs is so you can have your original tab here that's still doing its thing, and it won't take you all the way back. That's what I would suggest. Doing the multiple tab things tends to work out. Look out for your email from Tops to confirm your order. Hopefully you'll be able to get your 24 packs of Bowman First Edition tomorrow. It's the last day to do it, guys. Hook me up with a like and subscribe if you appreciate what I do. And subscribe to Patreon if you really want to become a slammer. I let all the slammers know first when I post a break. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later.